Hello everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. This is the web development series. In the previous videos, we learned about variables, data types, operator, condition, and decision making. Today we are going to learn one of the most important concepts in JavaScript, that is the loops. Loops are something you will use almost every day when you build real website, application, or in problem solving. Don't worry if you are a complete beginner. I will explain everything slowly, clearly, and with the real example. By the end of this video, you will understand loops and also feel confident using them. Now, in this video, you will learn what loops are, why we use them, different types of loops like for, while, do while, and loops control statement like break and continue, how loop flow actually work behind the scene, common mistake beginners make, and finally the real world use cases of loops in JavaScript. So this is a complete beginner guide. Now let's first understand what a loop actually is. A loop is simply a way to repeat a block of code. Instead of writing the same code again and again, we write it once and let JavaScript repeat it for us. Because of loops, our code becomes shorter, cleaner, easier to maintain. For example, loops are used when we want to print numbers, show a list of items on a website, and work with the arrays or repeat something until a condition becomes false. Now, you might ask, why are loops so important? Loops help us handle the repetitive task very easily. They are heavily used when working with the arrays and data. They help automate calculation and they make our code more readable and efficient. Without loops, we would repeat the same code many times. With loops, our code becomes smart and scalable. So in JavaScript, we mainly use three types of loops: for loop, while loop, do while loop. All three do the same job repeating code, but they are used in the different situation. Like first start with the for loop. We use a for loop when we already know how many times we want to repeat something. A for loop has three main parts: initialization, condition, and increment or decrement. Initialization means where we start, when the loop should stop. This is the condition. Increment and decrement, how the values changes. So this loop follow a very clear flow: start and then check the condition, run the code, update the value, and repeat this 1 to 4 step. So let's understand this better by writing the code. So for let I equal to 1, I is smaller than equal to 5, I plus plus. So console.log I. So let's run this code. Node 05 and 1 2 3 4 5 is print. So here I create a variable I here and set it to 1. Then I say as long as I is less than equal to 5, keep running this loop. After each run, I increase by the 1, I plus plus. So this will print number from 1 to 5. This is why the for loop is perfect when we use counters. So next one is the while loop. While loop, we use a while loop when we don't know exactly how many times the loop will run. The loop keeps running as long as the condition is true, and important things to remember is the condition is checked before the code runs. So let's see in syntax of the while loop. Let I equal to 1 while I is smaller than equal to 5, console.log I plus plus. So let's run this again. 1 2 3 4 5, and here first I create a I outside the loop. Like here in I write the in this block, but here I write the outside the loop. Then JavaScript check the condition. If it is true, the code runs, and after printing the value, I increase by 1 I plus plus. If I forget this I plus plus, the loop will never stop. This is called an infinite loop. Like I try to run. So if you see 1 1 1 1 1, let me break that. So clear. So this is called an infinite when I write the when I remove the I plus plus. Next is similar to the one more do while loop. Do while loop, this is special because it runs at least one, even if the condition is false. The condition is checked after the code runs. Like here, if I write let I equal to 6, and in do console.log I and I plus plus, and now check while I is smaller than equal to 5 or not. So here the condition is already false, like I is equal to 6, and 6 is never greater means never smaller than the 5. So but the code still runs once. Let's run this. So if you see, the 6 is print here, console.log do while. So if you see, the 6 is print here, that's why do while is useful when you must run code at least one time. So next is this is the loop flow explain. I already explained. You start the loop, check the condition, execute the code, then increment or decrement the variable, and repeat until the condition false, until the from 1 to 4 step repeat, and exit the loop in last. Next is the break statement. Break statement is used when you want to stop the loop completely. Like here I am using this for loop. I want to stop the loop when the I is equal to 3. If I equal to 3, then break it. So let's run this. So if you see here, 1 or 2 is print only here. So when I becomes the 3, the loops stop immediately and nothing runs after that. It immediately come out from the loop. And one more is the continue statement. Continue, it skip the only one step, not the whole loop. Like let me write while, and here just write continue. So let's run this. So if you see 1, 2, 4 and 5, the 3 is missing from this series. Why? Because if I equal to 3, it means it skip the step, not the whole loop. So JavaScript skip printing it and continue with the next value 4 and 5 here. So break versus continue. Break stop the entire loop, and skip continue skip the current iteration, and it loops the end when the break situation come, and loops continue but skip the current iteration, and it is used to exit the loop just to ignore the value here. And some common mistake, beginners often make mistake like forgetting the increment or decrement value, and creating the infinite loop by missing the increment or decrement, and writing the wrong condition. Like in beginner, many beginners write the single this equal sign instead of double equal. Always use the triple equal in JavaScript, or using the var instead of the let, because they take the block scope or function scope comes. And always test your loop carefully. Now some real world use cases. In real project, loops are used for the showing products, handling user data, generating tables, form validation, calculating totals, and even animation also. So let's quickly summarize. So when to use which loop? For loop is in known number of iteration, means when I know I have to just print the 1 to 10 or 1 to 100, then use the for loop. While loop is when the condition is not fixed, means I want to terminate when the condition becomes false, then use this while loop. And do while use when you want to run the loop at least one time. So let's summarize this video. So loop repeat the code efficiently, and we learn for, while, do while loops, break, stop a loop, and continue, skip a step. Understanding loops flow help avoid the bugs, and loops are very important for the real project. So that is for this video. If you are beginner, I strongly recommend the practicing these loops by yourself. The PPT and code links are available in the video description. In this next video, we will learn about arrays in JavaScript. If this video helped you, like it, share it, subscribe to JDCodebase. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.